Erin Proctor, and thank you for listening to my presentation about bringing BYOD to K-3 at Oak Grove Elementary, a year-round multi-track elementary school in southwest Wake County. In 2014-2015, Wake County Public Schools began a BYOD initiative with 13 pilot schools. The pilot was successful. Students in the program increased their technology usage significantly, and teachers increased their understanding of how to integrate technology. Oak Grove joined the initiative in fall of 2015, and BYOD was implemented beginning with the 5th grade in 2015-2016 school year, and the 4th grade was added in the 2016-2017 school year. Unlike the teachers in 4th and 5th grades, teachers in the lower grades K-3 at Oak Grove are reticent to use technology with their students. They cite concerns such as lack of readiness for the students, low teacher self-confidence in how to integrate tools effectively, and problems with reliability of school hardware. In order to increase the technology used in the regular education classrooms, and thereby improving student engagement and collaboration, this present initiative is aimed at extending BYOD into grades K through 3. In the recent past, both Wake County and Oak Grove have implemented technology-based initiatives. Some partnerships, such as with Discovery Education and Big Universe, as well as Blackboard and Canvas learning management systems. Oak Grove staff have provided in-house trainings on BrainPop, quizzes, Kahoot, and other web-based learning tools. However, each of these initiatives has failed to allow long-term sustainable technology integration into classroom teaching practices. Teachers report the lack of usable devices and follow-up professional development as the main impediments. So this objective seeks to expand on the original goals of the BYOD team at Oak Grove. This program has been successful in grades 4 and 5. The primary goal of the program is to increase the number of available devices to use within each of the classrooms by allowing students to bring their own personal web-based tablets, phones, and laptops. Another main component of this BYOD program is training for the teachers so they can effectively use the devices in their instruction. By participating in professional development specifically targeted to learning about available online resources, the teachers will gain confidence in integrating technology daily. They will have opportunities to collaborate with the instructional technology facilitator at Oak Grove and other teachers both inside and outside of Oak Grove to plan lessons that maximize these available devices. As a result of this increased use of technology, the teachers will see gains in student engagement, motivation, and academic learning. The activities that will be part of this BYOD initiative include the following. Teachers will attend trainings that are specific for how to use technology effectively. The trainings will be led by the school ITF and will include relevant topics such as teaching citizenship, using available resources, managing student behavior, and designing effective lessons, as well as creating student portfolios. Teachers will be able to attend off-site conferences and workshops such as Google Summit, local ed camps, and NC Ties. Teachers in the targeted grades will observe grades 4 and 5 teachers who are currently implementing BYOD successfully. Teachers will then use their PLT time to collaboratively plan lessons that include technology. Some of these planning sessions will be with the ITF, as well as virtual sessions with other Wake County schools who are successfully using BYOD. The students will participate in lessons relevant to BYOD, such as how to care for devices, collaborative and group work protocols, and digital citizenship. Parents and other school staff and stakeholders will be invited to attend face-to-face meetings. Letters, emails will also help communicate program goals and expectations. The guardians and parents of students will sign a BYOD contract that has been provided by Wake County. This initiative will begin at the start of the 2018-2019 school year, and the evaluation will be summated at the end of that year. Results will be used to make modifications and improvements to the program for subsequent school years. There are several main questions that will be used to determine the efficacy of this initiative. How many students are using personal devices? Did the BYOD actually increase the number of available devices? Are teachers using technology more after training and BYOD compared to their instruction prior? Are teachers more confident in using the available technology resources? Which resources are most often used? Which are most often used by students? Are students more excited about learning? Does technology help the students learn? Are more students meeting Wake County and DPI benchmarks after implementing BYOD? In order to satisfactorily evaluate the program, evaluators will use interviews, focus groups, surveys, and observations. Will also include some numerical data. This pre-BYOD data will include an inventory of all available devices that are currently in each classroom, a pre-BYOD survey that the teachers will take to indicate how familiar they are with online tools for integrating technology and how often they include technology in their instruction. On the survey, teachers will also rank the types of professional development they would like to receive. And at the end of the survey, teachers will name specific tools they are currently using and the frequency of those tools. Teachers will take the Low-Tie Connection Group Survey, the Digital Age Survey, which inquires about teachers' digital resources, personal beliefs, readiness, and vision for the future. The evaluators will also have access to the student BOY data from M-Class reading assessments. After the school year, the evaluation team will observe the K-3 teachers at least once per quarter, using indicators from both the Friday Institute and the Low-Tie Connection websites. These observations will show evaluators to what extent teachers are applying their training and using BYOD in the classroom. Teachers will take the Low-Tie Digital Age Survey again. Evaluators will look for changes in the responses from the baseline administration. Evaluators will also conduct individual interviews of the teachers. These interviews will begin with the same questions for all teachers, but could diverge into any new topics, as well as follow up on any anecdotal notes that evaluators made during their day-long observations. At the conclusion of each professional development training session, teachers will complete an online survey. These surveys will include a Likert scale with questions specific to the training to determine which sessions have been most useful to the teachers. Finally, agendas and notes from each PLT Common Planning Time will be reviewed for evidence of lesson plans that use technology in a meaningful way. Evaluators will also collect data from the students. The evaluators will meet with students in focus groups comprised of 5 to 8 students. These evaluators will ask students to describe the frequency and ways technology is used in their classroom, as well as to gain insight into their attitudes about using technology at school. Evaluators will also ask students about types of technology used that is student-initiated and the number of students who routinely bring their personal devices for use at school. Students will take a modified version of the one-to-one student survey offered by the Friday Institute in order to provide information about the perceptions of teaching and learning with technology. Observers will attend classroom sessions and observe randomly selected students at that time to decide if the student is engaged in on-task behavior or off-task behavior. And finally, evaluators will have access to the end-of-year M-Class assessment data for the same students to determine if there is an increase in the number of students who are performing in the green level of proficiency. The data will be analyzed from a variety of tools. The survey data from the Low-Tie Connection website will be analyzed from that website. The evaluators will use Google to collect survey data throughout the BYOD program, as well as the interview sessions, and the professional development surveys will be given on Google. The NVivo tool website will be able to also categorize and analyze data to look for connections and commonalities. It will produce a variety of displays of the data to help evaluators analyze data gathered from classroom observations. By conducting the BYOD program as well as evaluating it, the administrators will be able to identify effective trainings and strategies so teachers can learn how to integrate, and students will see better engagement, motivation, and academic learning.